Hi, this is a review of the Ophanie Shiatsu neck and back massager with heat. If you're interested in these things, you've been looking around Amazon, you'll notice there's a bunch of these units out there. They all look relatively the same, but I can assure you there are some differences between them. I've tried out a few of these now. The first one we ordered from Amazon from a completely different manufacturer broke within the first half hour, so that's sent back. The half hour was enough for my wife and I to love the idea, and we each ordered our own replacement units to try them out. So we'll be doing a review on those units. The first one here is from Ophanie, and I hope I'm saying that right. You can see the name here on the unit itself. This one is a stupid, simple unit, which is a good thing. Right out of the box, you plug it in. The controls are easy. They're right here on the left side. You've got a power button. You have a button to turn the heat on and off, and you have a button to change the rotation of the massaging heads. Now, with that said, the only button 99% of you will probably ever use is the power button, because the heat is on by default, and I think most people enjoy having that get a little bit of heat on there, but you can turn that off if you want to. The other button, which changes the rotation, it's nice to have that feature, I guess, but it automatically, after about a minute of use, each minute of use, rotates back into the other direction. So that button, not really sure. It's a big deal to have on there. Again, the power button, you turn it on, use it for 10 or 15 minutes or whatever you want to use it for, and then you turn it off. Stupid, simple to use. It does have to be powered, and there is a power cord that comes out of the left side here, and it connects to a little, there's a connector here, and it does come with both an AC wall wart, you can plug in it at home, and it comes with a cigarette lighter adapter so you can use it in the car. Hopefully not while driving, but hey, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. If you're a passenger and want to use it in the car, sure. I wouldn't recommend it while driving because I think it could be just a little distracting, considering you have to provide yourself with a little bit of pressure. The top portion here, which is a little bit curved, goes on the top, and since you have to put your hands in here to kind of hold that on, I don't know if I'd want to be driving like that. But hey, they include the cigarette lighter adapter just in case you want to see if you have that particular skill. With that said, it's a fairly comfortable device. The material here, the fake leather, is soft and supple. It doesn't feel like it's going to crack. The mesh on the back here, which we'll show you a little better in a second, is thick enough and soft enough to where I don't feel like it's going to rip and tear, which is a good thing. And the only complaint I have, and it's a minor one, is right out of the box, it had a little bit of that PU leather smell, and that's what they call the type of leather. I'm not making a comment on what it smelled like. That fake leather, that synthetic leather, has a little bit of a smell like a new shower curtain does. That's dissipated after a couple of days, so not a big deal and not something that would keep me from recommending this to anyone unless you have a major sensitivity to that smell. And again, it's simple, easy to use. Nothing on this side. The left side, you hit the power button, you turn it on. And as you can see on the camera there, the balls have started to rotate. They've lit up because the heat, again, is on by default. And I mean, the beautiful thing here is, with the demonstration, is the amount of noise this puts out, which is nearly none. I believe you should be able to hear me nice and clear. The unit itself, while it's running, you can definitely use it while watching TV. You could have two people side by side using it, each with their own unit watching TV. You're not going to annoy anybody. Like some older massagers, kind of sounded like a plane was taking off. This one does not have that problem. And any second now, after about a minute of being on, it's going to switch the rotation here. So it'll stop for a second, and you should be able to see this, and then start going in the other direction while the heat will remain on, of course. Now, again, the volume, there we go. See it stop. Now it's going in the other direction. But let me pull this a little closer to the microphone just to give you a better idea of the amount of sound, or lack thereof. Putting this right next to the microphone, I believe you should still be able to hear me clearly. You can hear the motor, I'm sure, a little bit, but again, it's a very soft sound. And if we can kind of show with the lights, sometimes it's harder than other to see. You can see the head rotating, and each head has 4 balls on it, for lack of a better word. There's two that are higher and two that are lower on each side, and that's what gives you the massage. On the unit, again, from a completely different manufacturer that broke, one of the higher balls sheared in half by putting just a little bit of pressure on there. This one have not had that problem. It seems quite durable, and let me turn this off here. It seems quite durable, even when trying to push it to the limits, putting a lot of pressure on it. I'm a bigger guy, 6'6", and even pulling on it quite hard. The motors on this thing are doing a great job. They don't feel like they're straining, whether you're using it on your neck or upper back, lower back. It does a really nice job. I like the fact that it's super simple. Really, you don't have to worry about getting up to speed, teaching anybody how to use it. It's pretty much that one power button, and that's all you really need to use. The material is soft and comfortable. Again, the mesh is nicely, it's soft, and it also feels like there's a nice amount of weight to it. So it's not some super smooth material that you feel like it might snag and rip. Of course, with anything like this, the long term is more important maybe even than a short-term review. I've been using this for about a week, putting it through its paces, and I really like it a lot. If anything changes, I will add that to the text review here, so keep an eye on that if anything changes, because of course, this is something that you want to work for the long term. You know, I've only used it for a week. I don't know how long it's going to last. If it breaks soon, if there's a problem with the unit, we'll certainly add that to it. But as it is, especially compared to that first unit from a different manufacturer, this one seems quite sturdy, easy to use. It has all the features most people are going to need on it, and it just simply does the job. And there's really not much more to say. It's sturdy, does the job, easy to use, and looks and feels good. So overall, have to give this one a recommended rating. And if you have any questions on that, please add a question to the listing here, and we'll keep an eye out for those. If we have an answer, we'll give it to you. If not, we'll certainly try to find it out. Again, this has been a review of the Ophanie Shiatsu neck and back massager. My name is Darren O'Neill. Thanks for watching.